Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Racing League's Porsche versus Ferrari season. We are here with the boys from League 2 for the second of two races at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. I am your host, Panic at the petrol pumps. Wait, no, I'm Panic at the Tesco. It's the same thing today, isn't it? Let's be honest. And we are here with our tame cameraman, Elon, as he walks his way down to introduce our grid for tonight's race. If you don't want to know the result of the previous race, just poke your eyes out of their sockets right away and you won't find out. Alternatively, you can go and watch the previous video and you will see who won that race. But assuming that you don't do that, I am going to introduce them in reverse order, and then you'll find out that way instead. So, starting on pole position, cue the music, it is Shoo Shoo. We are going to abbreviate that to just Shoo. And he is starting in pole position in his number 8 Porsche. It is his home race, so wishing him a good run down to turn 1. Someone who will be very disappointed with his previous race is Frank. He had great potential, great pace, and set the fastest lap near the end as well. But he doesn't get anything for that other than a couple of points, and he's starting in second place because he had so many offs. He was out building sandcastles, and he will be looking to atone for that and take the lead hopefully down into turn 1. That is Frank. Now we go to Le Billion, a very distinctive car, one that stands out. By this stage, I don't need to introduce any of these guys because I know that you all watch every week, but let's do it anyway as we go down then to Ninky in the 840 Porsche. A good starting position for a bad result again. A couple of places off the back, but again, he's got a clear road ahead of him and he's got the Porsche, which always gets off the line very well. Now, I have described Stealth as the pride of Scotland, but this guy would like to have a word and say no, because Farrick, we have two Scotsmen on the grid, I think, because I am just Facebook stalking people at this stage. So Farrick, having a solid result last race, a much improved result compared to his previous results. He's mixing it in with the pack really nicely. He's found his feet. They're down there at the end of your ankles, mate. And well done on the result. And let's see if you can have a good one in the second race. Anyway, it is a Scottish midfield. Running side by side with him is Stealth, the flying Scotsman. And I don't know any other ways to introduce Scottish people, so I'm just going to use those two, the Pride of Scotland and the Flying Scotsman. I don't have a third. He will be starting in the Porsche. I've only just noticed it says Die Hard on the front. I wonder what that's about. But anyway, he will be trying not to die into turn 1. Now then, if they did liveries, they would probably be the best in the world. It is Carlsberg, still lacking a Tesco sponsor on that car, mate. I'm going to say at every race, because you had one last season, so you got to have one this season. I loved seeing my name on your car. And then we go back to Tiddy Milk. Yes, I can't say that any quicker because I will get in trouble and I will get a strike against my name. So, Mr. Milk, as we're going to call him, starting there in the back part of the midfield in his Ferrari. A bit out of place for him. We expected him to be starting at the back because he's been doing really well recently, but doesn't seem to like Laguna Seca. Now, Denmark's finest export is not Carlsberg. Looking at you, Carlsberg. It is actually Hoyland. Hoyland here having a much better race last race. He's very fast, but he's very inconsistent. So let's call him Fast and Furious, shall we? But he also doesn't speak much English. I can say anything I want right now, can't I? He won't know. But he is there at the, 4 places off the back, having a great result in that last race. Then we move on to our podium from the last race. So on the podium was Rufus. He was starting dead at the back, but he made his way through. Great result. Now he's got to do it again. So let's see. He was very consistent. Didn't make many mistakes, did Rufus. and he'll be trying to do it again in this race. How many times have I looped this bloody music? Then we've got Vane. Vane was our runner-up in the last race. You know what? He's very discreet, isn't he? You would not know this is a Ferrari, would you? I really thought this was a Porsche, mate. I'm really confused. But anyway, there he is in that apparently Ferrari, starting not second to last. I'll explain in a second. He came second in the race. And our winner of the last race, it is Mighty Kid, and he has been incredibly quick so far, and it was only a matter of time before he got a win. So there you go, my friend, you've got a win, and you don't have the difficulty of starting in last place because dum 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 bom bom bom, it is, I shouldn't be going bom bom bom, I should be going mamma mia, because it is IQCW4. That's the one. After all this time, I should be able to say your name. AKA Bob. Right? It is Bob starting in last. He had a brilliant race. He worked his way through the field, and then his internet decided to give up. So he's got it all to do again. This is the view that he's facing down into turn one. Well, actually, it's more like a view from here, isn't it? And yes, he will be hoping to do his best again. Hopefully his internet stays connected. That is your grid, ladies and gentlemen, all 13 of them. Let's hope that all 13 make the finish. Over to our cameraman, Elon. I'm going to go up to the commentary booth, grab myself a martini and a ton of vodka, and I will see you in a minute for the race start. And as we wait for the lights to come on, it is 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it is lights out, and we are go, 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 and Shu hasn't got away at all. Shu stalls on the grid. Frank immediately takes the lead. We've got Carlsberg out onto the dirt. He's making sandcastles already, and Ninky having a run here on Frank round the outside. That fast-starting Porsche. I said the Porsche would start fast. Shu, who's managed to get going, but he's gone a bit wide into turn 1. Meanwhile, he's at stealth up the inside. Oh, it's Ninky off. Ninky has found the dirt. He's been forced out wide. Oh, no. Now, Farrick getting the inside line on Mighty Kid. Mighty Kid gaining several places here. And we see a recovering Carlsberg finding the dirt again there, covering our camera absolutely. Our cameraman Elon is currently covered in dirt. Tiddy finding the dirt as well, so that lets Mighty Kid back through. Meanwhile, Frank extends his lead here. He's got Shushu behind him though, so Shushu on the soft tyres and Frank on the mediums, so he will have a rear window full of Porsche. Stealth up into 3rd place, Farrick up into 4th, but holding off Mighty Kid as we go into the corkscrew for the first time. Is he going to try and make a move? Mighty Kid, well, no, he's just being sensible. It is lap 1 at the end of the day. We have got 24 minutes of this, and Mighty Kid has actually ran wide on the exit of the corkscrew there. As we go down the dip for the first time, it is Vane having quite a clean start here and not getting into any troubles, but we see Rufus taking a look up at the inside there of Carlsberg, and he just backs out of it. IQ 3 wide into the back, into the final corner. As we go, IQ just nerfs his way in front. I think that's a fair overtake. He had the inside there. It was his corner to take, and he did take it. So up into 10th place for IQ, but he's got to keep an eye on Mighty Kid, who has moved up 4 places there. And let's see now what is happening up at the front of the grid. So again, Frank, let's look in his rear view mirror. He's got a lot of track between him and Shushu here. He's got quite a nice lead, a fantastic first lap for him. So he just needs to keep it up. As we see Shushu run out wide, it's let Stealth up into 2nd place. Stealth once again making the most of these reverse grids. We saw it in Sardinia, we're going to see it in... oh, and Shushu goes off in the background, interrupting my sentence there. Shushu, how rude of you to crash whilst I'm talking. Ah, and he's teleported. Aliens have got him. Aliens have teleported him somewhere else. Carlsberg now attacking Vane. Is he going to go around the outside of the corkscrew? Can he go around the outside of the corkscrew? I will give you £1 million if you do that, my friend. And I'm glad you didn't, because I'd have to re-record this, because I'm not really going to give you £1 million. So yeah, he doesn't pull off the move of the century, of course. I mean, I really would give someone £1 million if I saw them make a legit move around the outside of the corkscrew. That would be insane. Tiddy then studying the situation in front. We've got Farrick defending hard into the final turn, and we've got to remember it is a reverse grid, so we expect these guys to go to eventually come through. You know, we can't pretend that everyone has the same level of pace up and down the grid here. There are different driving levels, and therefore we might start to see some defending coming from our top runner, our front runners. Oh, and we see, oh, there's a car off. It is Tiddy has just spun it. He's just spun it. Let's go back and watch that and just laugh at him a little bit. So, what's he do? And no, he just he thinks he's going to make the exit, but he doesn't make the exit. Just a little bit too eager on the loud pedal. Yes, it's a bad mistake there, because it's demoted him all the way down to the back, and now he's got 22 minutes of regrets to gather his thoughts and just think about what he's done. That brings IQCW4, aka Bob, up into 6th place. And if you're wondering why I keep calling him Bob, it is because A, it's his name, and B, I've only just learnt that it's his name. So I'm just going to really make the most of knowing his name. Talking of knowing names, Vane. I don't know Vane's name either. And a car parking itself in front of their cameras there. Oh, he's got teleported as well, I think. Or has he? He definitely seemed to jump there. So Mighty Kid getting the corkscrew wrong. So it is all going wrong for our front runners. Meanwhile, Farrick holding on to 3rd place very well here, because he's kept it on the track, and that is the most important thing around Laguna Seca. The dirt is famous for not having any grip. When you are on racing soft or medium tyres, the dirt is not what they like to have. Vane now trying to hold off IQCW4, who is on the RS tyres, so he will be trying to get past as soon as he can. It's not really an overtaking opportunity down into turn 2. It is just, it's one of the most difficult corners to get right, that one, because you have to brake, turn in, accelerate, all within about half a second of each other. So as we see a bad run here for IQ out of turn 4 there, just misjudging how much speed to carry through the apex. But that corner there is like threading the eye of a needle, just like this one. Let's see, is he going to thread the eye of the needle? Oh, he's perfect! He's absolutely perfect! And, oh, I've just swallowed my chewing gum! There we go. I literally just, and are we going to, now this does not count as a move around the outside of the corkscrew, because he was already in front, okay? He was already in front there. I mean a move coming from behind, I will just say that, okay? No £1 million, not yet. Vane, they're doing a bit of rallycross. Now that was a good save, actually. That was a difficult save. He has now got dirt on his tyres, though. Carlsberg had a go up the inside of Farrick there, but it was just too tight. Couldn't get the steering lock on and just careered into the side of Farrick. And IQ has managed to get past Farrick in all of that as well. Hitting the brakes hard there. I'm going to go on a board with a lap shortly, and we'll see. Frank, meanwhile, is just out here on his own. Now, I know that Frank can't hear me through the TV screen and through the medium of time travel, but my advice to him right now would be drive within your limits. Yes, you have a huge lead here, and you just have to focus now and bring it home. I would say you are in a very good position here to win this race. I don't know if IQ will be able to catch you, because he is on the soft tyres, but he's got to get past Stealth as well. Meanwhile, Vane in the background there looking like he's defending, and Rufus has got past him as we go up the hill. So Vane sliding backwards here. Lebillion is actually in with a shout of catching Vane as well. Lebillion vastly improved this weekend. But I've jinxed him. He's forgot where the corkscrew is. Maybe just a bit too late on the brakes, or maybe he just carried the brake too late into the apex. These cars are all about floating the car onto the apex. If you jam the brakes, you will go past it. As Rufus now eyeing up Carlsberg, whilst Carlsberg's eyeing up Farrick. They're all eyeing each other up. And what's happened to Frank? He's lost places. He's blown it. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm not allowed to support anyone, am I? But I was really hoping he could keep it on the track. Oh, no. Let's just go back and see what happened, though. So, where did he lose it? Oh, he lost it. coming into the penultimate corner. He just runs it out wide, and then he then struggles to gather it up. He's hit the handbrake, hitting the handbrake lots of times there. I think he must be, because how on earth does he manage to pull turns like that? And he will be having words with himself. Now, again, he can't hear me through the magic of the TV screen, but just keep calm, my friend. Just keep calm. Leave it in the past and make the next lap count. All right, you've got Farrick and Carlsberg. Now he's going to go wide here. He's missed that apex. He's missed that apex, and Carlsberg getting up the inside, but Carlsberg is too tight. Too tight, you won't get on the power. Carlsberg managing to at least get past Farrick, and we've got Rufus off in the background. He's gone round, he's span out, and he's beached it. He's beached it, he's going to keep it running, because cars can't get beached here, but if that was real life, he would be out of the race right now. As would Frank, as would pretty much everyone, to be honest. Now, this changes the complexion of the race, because Stealth is now leading. It is a repeat of Sardinia, that Stealth just keeps it clean. And takes advantage of the reverse grid. He was pretty good round here in qualifying. He was up near the front end of the grid, so he has got the potential here to be quite difficult to catch for IQ. IQ not setting purple lap times here on those soft tyres, so not quite getting up to speed just yet despite the clear track. Meanwhile, Carlsberg finds his way back to the podium. Thought we might be seeing him on the podium sooner rather than later. He's there most races. Oh, Frank going for it here, going for it. He's just pulled out of it though. Frank losing so many places on this lap. So yes, again, I think my advice here is just keep calm, not like I'm doing with my commentary, I'll tell you that. Meanwhile, IQ does set the fastest lap. So he must have had a very good final sector to swing that lap back round to a purple lap, because he wasn't setting purple sectors. But very important now that he goes after Stealth before his tyres get too worn. And Stealth is on the medium tyres, so it will be harder for IQ to catch Stealth in the second half of the race. He's got to catch him now or never. Meanwhile, we have got Farrick holding on to fourth place very well here. We've not seen him go off the track, not even once. Yeah, that's already... You know what, I would rather be watching a driver who's not as quick round a lap, but doesn't go off the track, because I think that is the right way to develop as a driver. And that's what we're seeing with Farrick. He hasn't been at the sharp end in some of these races, but he is very consistent. I am yet to see him make a major mistake. So, meanwhile, we have got Vane, who is fighting off Mighty Kid, who is again on the charge, sort of coming back after going off. What's happening further down? So Tiddy just having a really bad one tonight. And we have actually lost someone as well. Someone has rage quit. I will try and figure out who it is just from observation. But Rufus down in last place now, paying the penalty for driving off the track onto that dirt. What's happening now? Oh, great camera work, Elon. Elon, this is great. Swing that camera around, bring it in close. That is fantastic. What a cameraman he is. I really hope he doesn't get kidnapped or murdered or something. As Mighty Kid starts to apply this pressure onto Vane. He was a bit out wide there. Let's just see. I don't know the name of these corners, but let's see how he takes the top of the circuit here. He has to get out of it a little bit there. That has compromised his run up into the corkscrew. Where's he braking? We've got a car off in the corkscrew. We've got a car off. Who is it? I can't see. Oh, it is Stealth. Stealth has binned it. Ah, he's a rubbish driver, isn't he? I was just saying just how rubbish he is. No, I'm joking. It just shows everyone can make mistakes here. And the drivers who are going to do the best tonight are going to be the ones who don't have any mistakes. We have got another 14 minutes to go. And I am sure there will be plenty of spills along the way. And, well, it will probably happen to everyone at least once tonight, I think. We have got to remember these guys are in League 2. So they are still learning their trade. The League One boys, I'd be a lot harsher on the League One boys if I started to see them running off the track. I'd definitely be taking the mick, especially if it's Alex. If it's Alex, I would not let it go. I'd replay it 100 times on repeat. As we go up into what I assume is Mother's Corner here, we have got... so actually Vane has managed to get past Farrick, and I apologise for missing that. I'm usually pretty good at picking up on these things. Vane getting all out of shape there. He's got a slow run here up to the corkscrew. Farrick gaining on him. Everyone gaining on him here. He's lost a couple of tenths on that bad exit there. What's he like through the corkscrew? Not challenging the curbs too much. Maybe leaving a little bit of ultimate pace on the table there. I don't know which table. Probably table 5 at Wetherspoons. As Carlsberg now pits, Vane now pits, and Stealth pits. So that promotes Farrick up into the lead. Hey, led a lap for the first time in his career here in Ultimate Racing League. Enjoy the feeling of that #1, and I hope to see you there more often, and certainly towards the end of the race. But now Mighty Kid knows this is his chance to pounce. This is his chance to get past Farrick, take the lead for himself, and then try and come out of the pits somewhere decent. Tiddy cutting across the apex there. We just catch the end of that. That was a defence on the bit there. Let's go on board with some of these guys and see what they're doing. He's leaving a bit of track width there, missing the apex. This will give him quite a poor exit, and Frank is already capitalising on it. But the next corner comes at you just a little bit too fast. He's braking exactly at the right point there, but he's gone wide. Now Frank, go for it. Good move. Opportunistic. I would have done exactly the same there. Just pull the car to the inside. He's gone down 2 gears there, but better to be safe than sorry. You can take that in third, but you have to be very accurate, and that is why there's so many accidents here, by the way. It's because of how accurate you have to be around this track. There is no room for error whatsoever. I swallowed my chewing gum for the second time. Regurgitated gum is so nice. It tastes of vomit and everything. As Mighty Kid comes into the pit lane now. Look at them jumping over the wall there. They've been doing their gymnastics, his pit crew have. Farrick continues to lead, and he will lead for quite a while here, by the way, because he's on the racing mediums. And you know what? If Farrick keeps this on the track for a few more laps, I think everyone else will have their accidents, and he might come out. He might be a bit surprised when he comes out, and I mean in the race, not in any other way. He might come out in the lead, not in the lead, but he might come up out further up the grid than he thought he would, because people are having accidents left, right, and centre. More to the left and slightly to the right. Not many of them having accidents down the centre. And talking of accidents, so Frank has lost 3 seconds on this opening lap, on this opening sector. So he's had another one there. We didn't see it on camera. Meanwhile, IQ probably going to be the net leader of the race once all of the pit stops are done, because he's got those fresh tyres on. Has he got enough fuel? I think he might have, but Carlsberg's gone a lot longer on the fuel here. So again, the fact that this is a timed race, and I say this every race, means that Gran Turismo doesn't tell you how many laps of fuel to put in the car. It is down to the driver to do the maths, and we are seeing some interesting math skills, let's just say. I don't think any of our drivers would be very good at countdown, because we are seeing some very varied fuel loads. I mean, look at Mighty Kid here with half a tank, and then you've got Stealth with a full tank, you've got Carlsberg with 75% of a tank, and then IQ with half a tank. So they can't all be right. They cannot all be right. Someone has got too much, someone's not got enough. So we will find out, though, as Farrick continues to go deep in this race. I think that is the right strategy as well, by the way, Farrick, is to keep going, let everyone else have their mistakes, and try and get track position that way, and then come at the end of the race with the soft tyres and just go and smash it. So IQ setting a good pace here on the mediums. Only 2/10 off his lap times on the softs. That's looking pretty good for the medium tyres there. Let's go and watch how the Swedes do it up into the top of the hill here. And braking there on the 2, sweep across, aim for the sausage but don't hit it, and then not too bad, not too bad. He was maybe turning in a bit too early there, I would say, so 8 out of 10. Braking at that line next to the 3, and then is he going to get it across the... He needs to take more of the curbs there, so losing a little bit of lap time there. Now what's he going to do around here? He's just balancing the throttle, not bad. Could have used more of the outside of the track though, just have a bit more confidence that the car's going to get around. But I can see he's driving there within his limits, right? I don't think he's going to have a mistake here because he's very measured. Very measured. Let's have a look where he breaks down into turn 1. So he should be braking just where the ticks are on the right, there. He's not using the full width of the track there, so he needs to be more out to the right on the entrance. So I would give that a 5 out of 10. Braking where the sand starts there, and he's doing very well here, so that is very good. See how he coasted around that corner there, and again just coasting around this one. That is excellent. That is 9 out of 10. There we go. So we've rated him for a lap. Let's go and rate someone else. Let's go and watch some racing though. I try not to do too many onboards for too long, as Farrick actually is only out in 8th place. So I'm not sure what's happening, and he's not really put any fuel in the car either. It's very, very light. So this might come back to get him at the end of the race. Meanwhile, we watch Vane having a look at Mighty Kid. This is not an overtaking chance through here. Mighty Kid gets a pretty good exit there. Vane is not really going to be close enough under braking into the corkscrew. Running wide of the apex there for Mighty Kid though, and Vane is going to try and get the up and under here. Can't quite do it. There's Mighty Kid is in the way, but look at this, it's forced Mighty Kid narrow now, and Vane gets a better run. Now can he throw it up the inside? Oh, he's going for it. There's a bit of lag. Has he got it? He's managed to get it stopped. Yes, what a move. What a move. Meanwhile, we see Stealth rubbing up against the pit wall there. Maybe he's giving a high five to his pit crew. He's right on the back of Carlsberg here. Carlsberg is on the medium tyres, Stealth on the soft, so he's got the faster tyres on the car, and he's able to use them here to really, really pressure Carlsberg. Meanwhile, IQ takes 2nd place now and actually sets the fastest lap on the mediums. So I was scoring his lap, and yes, I think it was a pretty good lap. I was seeing some good driving there from Bob. Yes, I think Bob, one of the most improved drivers that I've seen. I think in his first few races that I was watching him, he was. I remember he was always down at the back, one of the back markers. But he has really come alive. Really, really got to grips with being a Ultimate Racing League driver, and look forward to seeing him work his way up the leagues. As we've got now Stealth is still pressuring Carlsberg here. Ninky pits. He's the last person to pit. Maybe pitting a bit too late in my opinion, because he's not really going to have many laps on those softs. He's only going to have like 3 laps on the softs here. As Stealth Stealth will be regretting the amount of fuel, because if he'd have just put in a little bit less fuel, he would be right in front of Carlsberg right now. Let's watch them then down into turn 1. Stealth getting it tighter there on the exit, getting a slightly better exit, but not really much you can do to overtake through the rest of the first sector, as Stealth, oh no, Carlsberg, sorry, sets a purple first sector. So some good pace here from Carlsberg, but Stealth's having a look here. We'll go on board up the hill and see whether Stealth can get a better exit. So don't jink to the side, because it's a waste, and he's distracted himself there. Don't do that. Don't distract yourself. If you don't pretend to be making a move, it's only going to distract yourself. Meanwhile, Farrick running in 6th place. I did say he would come out in a good position. And yeah, this is going to be his best result, but he has got to make that fuel last. He's got 2 laps to go, plus the rest of this one. Meanwhile, Ninky in 7th, Tiddy having a race to forget. He's been winning races, but he's not winning tonight. It's a case of sour milk tonight, isn't it? Frank, I had high hopes for Frank, I really did. This is one that I would certainly, if I was you, have a look at and ask yourself how this one got away. Don't beat yourself up, but it's definitely all about learning this, and from having a clear track and a commanding lead to down in 9th place. He smashes the fastest lap. Just shows you what could have been. Not just the fastest lap, but by 6/10, and decent pace, that 123.6 as well. The League One boys, I think, are just sort of mid 122s, so not far off. That would certainly be faster than some people in League One. But you just see, he went 6/10 faster on that last lap, and then lost 6/10. He's lost more than 6/10 there. He held it. He has held it, but yeah, just pushing too hard. And I think the best example that we've seen tonight has been IQ. He has been he's not driving as quick as the boys in League One, but he is super consistent, and it's not just consistent, he's been measured. He knows what he's going to do in every corner. He's like a metronome, and yeah, that is why he hasn't had any accidents, and he is basically half a sector in front here. Now, he has got a bit of a dilemma here, because I think we're going to get 1 extra lap, actually. So he's going to have to slow down, I think, at the finish line to avoid doing an extra lap at the end of the race here, because he's not got enough fuel to do an extra lap. Meanwhile, Carlsberg still holding off Stealth here. Stealth not happy with 3rd place. He's going, no thank you, I want some silverware, please. I want to have my dinner on a silver plate, please. He's just waiting for Carlsberg to make a mistake, isn't he? Actually, look at the difference in tyre wear here between Stealth and Vane. Look at that front right. There's a big difference there. So maybe it's a Porsche thing. Who knows? We can't really compare against Carlsberg because he's on the medium tyres. But Stealth will be finding it harder and harder to pass as those tyres wear out as well. He's just giving Carlsberg a hard time here, isn't he, though? He's got more pace than this, I think. Carlsberg got plenty of fuel. So I think let's have a look at IQ. So he has got to do 1 more lap. And, oh no, he's done it. He's ran out of fuel. But these guys are not going to get across the line, so Carlsberg takes 2nd place, Stealth 3rd. So saved by the bell here. We have got IQ running out of fuel, and he's got to bring the car around to the finish line. I think also Farrick might be about to run out of fuel as well. He just about brings it home. Well done, Farrick. That is a great result. And continue improving, my friend. It was only a few races ago. He was running around at the back. Laps off the leader, but 6th place tonight. Tiddy, meanwhile, not enjoying Laguna Seca at all. Frank has got to ask himself a few questions, I'm sure. And then Labillion, we've not really featured much. Shushu, we've not featured much. And what has happened to Rufus tonight? Rufus, we know you can drive, mate. We know you're a fast driver. But he seems to have had some difficulty locating the asphalt tonight. He's been making sandcastles all night as we watch him go over the line. And now, now we have to watch as IQ is going to finish 1 lap ahead of everyone else, having done 18 laps, and he's not actually run out of fuel. He's somehow managed to get around on fumes, but 10 seconds slower. There he is. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, IQ, our race winner, and welcome to the Winners Club. I don't know if he's won one before, but it does feel like this might be the first. So, if it is, congratulations, mate. Meatballs tonight. And then we've got Carlsberg, who just about held off Stealth. Stealth once again. I think so I don't know who's going to be the man of the race tonight. Is it going to be? It's between IQ, Stealth, and Farrick, in my opinion. I think, though, I'm going to give it to Farrick because he drove very consistently, not necessarily the fastest guy out there, but he really demonstrated how important it is to not make mistakes, and a great result as a result of that. But let me know in the comments section if you disagree. You're welcome to disagree. I'm just going to ignore you. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is tonight's racing. We are back very soon with more racing from Ultimate Racing League. Do remember to like and subscribe if you think my videos are awesome. 30% of you have not subscribed, so that is enough for me to get to 500 viewers, 500 subscribers. I have been Panic at the Tesco. You haven't, and I will see you in the next one.